cháde a bhfad agus a géin thar cheann olscail na hÉireann Gaile bhfuilm fáilte mhór chriúil a chur rób chuig an ggógáil seo ar na halaíne agus an tochaí. I had been looking forward to offering you all this 100,000 fáilte from the environs of the National University of Ireland here in Galway, and being able to share with you the joys of Galway City and the west of Ireland as we celebrated the 2020 European Capital of Culture. But as the old Irish saying goes, ní mar a síoltar a bítar. It is not always the expected that happens. Of course, in the context of the challenges posed to us all here in Ireland and internationally by the emergence of COVID-19, in consultation with Common Ground research networks, we had to take seriously our responsibility to consider the health and well-being of our research network and to protect the communities we work with and work in. And thus, instead of being here together in Galway, we will be engaging with each other and sharing our research, our ideas, and our experiences online. The theme for this conference is Against the Grain, Arts and the Crisis of Democracy. Our intention when we proposed this theme was that it would give us an opportunity to reflect on the many important roles that the arts play in society. They allow us to discover, reinvent and interrogate our imagined and real concepts of society, of community and of the individual. They are also a vehicle for us to celebrate, to present and to critique our past, our present and our future. As we started planning for this conference 2 years ago, we were aware that new and old forces were beginning to shape our societies in different ways. These included changes in the ways we access news and media, variations in levels of access to education, levels of income and the disparities in levels of income both nationally and internationally, how we interpret political movements at local, national and geopolitical levels, the impact of technological advances on how we communicate and work and on the number and types of jobs available. And finally, the ability of governments, businesses and other organisations to gain access to our life preferences, our patterns and our personal information. We reflected that these challenges were contributing to a perceived and real crisis regarding democracy in society. And we saw this conference as being an opportunity to consider, amongst other questions, the following key questions. How does the arts, in its various forms, engage with these changes? How has the practice of art and the role of arts in society been changed by these forces? How do the arts interpret these changes? What normative assumptions exist in the arts about democracy and what it is or what it should be? And what normative assumptions exist about what the role of the arts and of artists should be as a force within democracy? Of course, since we first proposed this theme nearly 2 years ago, many of the issues referred to have intensified to varying degrees in many countries around the world and are even more relevant today than they were then. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic is posing many additional challenges to us as individuals, as families, as communities, and as institutions. Given the precarious nature of the employment opportunities available to practicing artists and the fact that many art forms depend on audience engagement and participation to be successful, COVID-19 is likely to have a significant impact on the livelihoods of our collaborators and colleagues and friends who are practicing artists. This then provides the background for the virtual 2020 Arts in Society conference, which includes submissions from artists and academics from across a broad range of artistic and academic disciplines, and which we hope will contribute to the discourse on how the practices of art and our ways of interpreting art have shaped and is shaping society, and on how we present, critique, and engage with the forces defining our current understanding of the nature of democracy and the challenges facing the future of democracy as a core organising principle in society. From myself and my colleague and co-chair of the conference, Kathleen Nicanulty, and our colleagues at NUI Galway and the Byrne College of Arts, who have been working with us over the past 2 years in preparing for this conference, I would like to express our gratitude and thanks to Philip Calancis Cope and Sarah Hoke and the background team at Common Ground Research Networks, who have worked so hard to design and bring this conference to you online. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude and thanks to all of you who have worked hard to prepare an online presentation for this conference and who will be engaging with the conference in various ways over the next couple of days and weeks. Finally, I hope to meet you all at the National University of Ireland in Galway in 2022, when the Arts and Society Conference will return to Galway, and we will have an opportunity to continue these discussions and debates in person. I am also looking forward to introducing you to all of our academic colleagues here at NUI Galway and practicing artists from all our creative arts disciplines. And I also look forward to introducing you to the artistic life of Galway City, to the Byrne and County Clare, and to the Irish language and all of its traditional arts forms. Gudi fiche do, Cunny Slán, agus Cunny Gama. Until 2022, please keep safe and keep well.